Hey, hello again. It is time for a vlog. I haven't done this, oh god, well, definitely since last year, so good to be back, I guess. So tomorrow is going to officially kick off the 2018 motorsport season with some stage rallying over at Snetterton. So I'm going to show you the gear I'm going to be using and a bit more about the event. So now, before I get to it, I'm going to have to apologise if this video footage looks a bit grainy. It's because I haven't got the studio lights out and I'm pretty much relying on this light up here, which isn't overly bright, so I apologise in advance, but I just can't be asked to get out my studio lights. So, main setup, Canon 7D Mark 1 version, and the Canon 70-200 f2.8 IS USM and brief. The Mark 1 version, but it's still a great lens and it gets some great images. I was actually out today doing some motocross stuff, and I'm still really happy with this lens. And for around the paddock, Canon 24-105 f4 IS USM, another wonderful mouthful. Focus, damn it. Maybe not. Ah, it focused. Finally. And we have some promotion on my part, just some stickers that I got made up. And if I feel like it, I have my EOS 5. Because hey, I like to shoot film because, I don't know, I guess I'm a hipster, but I haven't got a beard. Ha. Okay, a little bit more about the end. Now, because Snetterton actually hasn't got a real rally course, what they're kind of doing is rather than using just the normal circuit and running these rally cars, they're pretty much going to use kind of part of the paddock and kind of access roads, so it should be quite interesting. Now, while the cars on display aren't like, well, exotic supercars, it should still make for some quite interesting racing. There's Ford Escorts, Renault Clios, there's even like a Nissan Micra, which I feel like could just be quite hilarious in all honesty. So it should be interesting, which is something I found especially last year. We've gone to like kind of some different races and that, where it's been not like supercars, GT cars kind of things, but they've been like kind of saloons like Mustangs and that, Rover SD1s and that, and it's actually made some really interesting racing. So to be honest, I think sometimes the smaller cars, the less powerful cars, does make some really great racing. I almost forgot, all this is also going into my Case Logic Contrast camera bag. Now this camera bag is probably the biggest camera bag I can get away with because I have to have it on my back and it has to fit on my wheelchair. So it's quite difficult actually finding a camera bag that holds all the gear I need and, well, actually fits on the back of my chair, because these handles have actually proved to be quite annoying when it comes to my camera bag, but I'm going to try and brave through it and hopefully just get used to it, to be honest. But I like this camera bag because you have this main compartment here where you can have all your gear and that, and on that closed. But it also has a top at the opening, so because I'm going to be using this as kind of my main camera, what I'm going to do is have that, stick it in there, close it up, so for the most part I don't have to disturb any of the other gear, so this should be quite good. Now the other thing I have for doing video is monopod Cobra Eclipse 21. I don't know, it is my dad's monopod from many years ago because my Manfrotto one decided to disassemble itself and I don't particularly want to chance a camera falling off a monopod because that would be very bad. And I have this Velbon fluid video head. It's fine for this camera because, well, what I'm filming this on is a Lumix G7. It's quite small, does great video, but it should be enough for it, and that's kind of for doing kind of smooth panning tilts and mats around the circuit in the paddock.
Ryan Gosling.